Does your dog follow you everywhere, even to the bathroom? It's sweet, but is it all love or could there be more to it? In this video, we're uncovering why your dog is so attached to you, the surprising reasons behind it, and when it might actually be a problem. Do you have a velcro dog? Not every dog follows their owner around everywhere. Those that do are known as velcro dogs. As the name suggests, these puppies are a bit like velcro. They're always stuck to you. Not all dogs are clingy. Those that are have different levels of clinginess. We'll go into how you know whether your dog is too attached to you later. First, let's explore the reasons why your puppy is so fascinated with following in your footsteps. Number 1. I've got your back. To your dog, you're the center of the universe. They rely on you for food, water, fun, and those special walks you go on every day. You're their life. Plus, remember your dog is a pack animal, which means they consider their bond with you as super important. They cherish it just as much as you do. When it comes to interacting with their pack, some dogs are naturally more protective than others. After all, someone has to make sure everyone is okay. Although some dogs are more than happy to let you do all the protecting, and you're more than happy to do it, some brave pooches will happily put themselves between you and trouble if necessary. To do this, your dog knows they need to stick close to you. Who's going to protect you if you get into trouble and they're on the other side of the house? Placing themselves in the same room as you is just strategy. If you shriek when you see a spider, your dog might be even more inclined to stay close. You're obviously too nervous to protect yourself. Watch out for aggressive behavior though. Being protective of you shouldn't mean your dog tries to attack everyone. A protective dog will be wary but calm, and won't become defensive unless it's necessary. Number 2. It's in the genes. Personality is one thing, but genetics plays a huge part in your dog's urge to be clingy too. But it's not companion breeds that are prone to clinginess. Some of the breeds that are known to be fiercely independent might surprise you. Companion breeds are often the most clingy pooches. These dogs always want to be somewhere nearby. They excel at it too. After all, they were bred specifically to be the best companions ever. As if dogs weren't already best friend material. Dogs like the Shih Tzu are naturally social. They thrive on interaction with humans most of all, and can even feel stressed if they don't get enough attention. Did you know that working and herding dogs frequently become clingy too? They weren't bred solely to be companions, but they were introduced to work closely alongside humans. They're trained to rely on us for direction, like border collies looking for guidance on where to direct sheep, or a guard dog looking to you for their cue to leap into action. Most working dog breeds might be known for their independence, but it's their dependency on us that teaches them to be clingy. Remember, they're also rewarded for working with us. Part of the reason why they make such good partners is because work is fun for them. Once their job is complete, they get a treat. Who else would reward them for doing such a good job? Number 3. I don't want to miss a treat. Of course, it might not be your dog's instincts, personality, or breed that causes them to follow you. It could be your reaction to their behavior that encourages them. You love your dog, so it makes sense that you give them a fuss every time you see them. If they follow you to the kitchen and you're right by the treat cupboard, it's super easy to give them a biscuit too. You might not even realize you do it. They're just cute and deserve all the love in the world. To start with, they might follow you because they're curious. That's when they figure out how interesting you are. You're always up to something fascinating. Even if the fascinating thing is just you scratching their favorite spot when you notice they followed you, your attention is reward enough. Slowly, they learn that good things always happen around you. Since they're not about to pass up a tasty treat or an ear scratch, they'll stay right by your side. There is a downside to this though. If your dog gets too used to good things happening around you, they might become anxious when they're left alone. This can lead to separation anxiety. Number 4. Feeling safe and secure. We mentioned earlier how your dog sees you as their whole life, but they also see you as their safe person. This is especially true if you're usually calm and collected no matter the circumstances. If they have a more timid personality, they'll look to you for comfort if they feel unnerved by something. Even not-so-clingy dogs can take to following you around sometimes. Their behavior might even be a bit worrying if you're not used to them wanting to be so close. Look for environmental cues. Something might have scared them, like fireworks or a distant storm. A dog with low velcro tendencies might become clingy in an attempt to feel safe. If you've ever doubted whether your dog loves you, pay attention to how they act when something scared them. Taking to following you around the house shows how much trust they have in you. They find your presence reassuring and know that nothing will happen to them when you're nearby. None of us like to see our dogs frightened, but it's reassuring to know they feel safe with us. There's no higher form of praise. Number 5. In sickness and in health. Even if they've never shown signs of clinginess before, dogs can suddenly become attached to you. This could be because they're not feeling well, or they're just getting older. Older dogs can become clingy because of age-related health problems. If they're losing their hearing or sight, they'll want to stay close to you because you're familiar and reassuring. The same goes for dogs suffering from cognitive decline. Younger dogs can suddenly become clingy too. When they're not feeling well, they might want to cuddle until they're better. Sometimes they might just be bored though. Do they have enough toys to play with around the house? Have they been on a walk recently? Or are they showing other symptoms of illness, like not eating or blood in their poop? Your vet will be able to help you determine what the problem is and how to manage it. Number 6. Are you up to something? It's natural for dogs to grow attached to people they find reliable. Routine to them is super important. So is consistency and calmness. They love knowing what to expect and what you want from them. It helps them know how to make you happy. The more consistent you are with your routine and the rules you set for your dog, the closer they'll feel to you. You're comfortable. You don't confuse them. They know they can entice you into giving them a few extra treats. All the more reason to never leave your side. Routine is such a big deal to dogs that the lack of one can be a reason why your dog becomes clingy. Dogs feel comforted and safe in your presence. Knowing you're reliable to be around means they'll seek you out when they feel stressed. A sudden change in your routine, or theirs, might lead to your pooch being more clingy than usual. They'll follow you around because they don't understand what they're supposed to do next. Watch out for these dangerous signs. Velcro behavior in dogs can be cute and even flattering. Who knew your dog loved you so much they always want to be with you? But it can also be a little frustrating. You're only heading to the bathroom. Why is your pooch following you like they need to quality check the facilities? The truth is, sometimes dogs can be too attached to their owners. There's clinginess, and then there's separation anxiety. While a clingy dog might follow you everywhere, they're usually confident in themselves too. If you leave them alone, they'll be comfortable until you return. Separation anxiety, however, is far more serious. It's an anxiety and behavioral issue that happens when your dog panics whenever they're left alone. Not only can they destroy your furniture, but they can also hurt themselves. Some dogs have even been known to jump through windows to get to you if they feel scared enough. Normal clinginess is unavoidable. Some dogs just seem to be made from Velcro. But clinginess can lead to separation anxiety if your dog becomes too accustomed to your presence. This is why it's a good idea to help your dog be independent too. Reward them when they sit by themselves for a while. Take them on walks to socialize with other dogs and people, and remember not to reward all of their clingy behaviors. Don't worry, they won't lose their attachment to you, but they'll have a much more balanced relationship with you, which is worth the effort. They'll be more confident in themselves and less prone to anxiety. If your dog follows you everywhere, you might wonder just how strong their bond with you is. Have they imprinted on you? Check out this video to find out.